This is for my girlies. This is for my ladies who are recovering people pleasers. Because that's where I'm at. And this is a new arena for me. This is new for me. I'm still figuring it out. And it's been fascinating looking back on all the choices I've made in my life and all the people I've given time to in my life and all the people, things, places I've given energy to in my life that did not give me energy back. And it's been a hard lesson, and it's been fascinating to me to realize that I was taught at a very young age to settle. And by settling, I mean asking for what I want, not getting it, and continuing in the thing in order to be liked, to be pleasing, to be loved, to be loyal. You know, that was a big thing. To have integrity. And I realize it boils down to, you know, when I was growing up, I remember hearing in high school, college, oh, you know, the girl I took out last night, she was just so high maintenance. She was so high maintenance. And I remember a lot of guys saying it over and over again. And so it's like, it kind of got drilled in my head, like, don't be high maintenance. Don't be high maintenance. And what does that mean exactly? I don't even really know, you know, but just from some of the things they said, you know, waiting a long time for the girl to get ready, and the girl wanting the door opened for her, and the girl wanting dinner to be paid for, and holding hands. You know, I mean, I don't really remember exactly the stories I would hear connected to the don't be high maintenance, but I just remember it being something that I strived not to be. I cannot be high maintenance, because if I'm high maintenance, I'm never going to meet a guy. And if I never meet a guy, I'm never going to get married, and I'm never going to have kids, and I'm never going to have the house and the life and everything that I was told I was supposed to do and have and be and all of that. So I learned very early how to not be high maintenance. So much so that I stopped asking. I actually not only stopped asking for what I want, I stopped knowing what I want. Every decision, every choice. Hey, where do you want to go to dinner? I don't know. Where do you want to go? Hey, do you like red or blue? I don't know. What color do you like? I mean, I wasn't that bad. I still had my opinions and my personality. But especially with boyfriends, I noticed the longer I dated them, the less of myself I became. In order to keep them, in order to keep their love. And so I would just stop being myself. I would give every decision away. I would people please over and over and over again. And I didn't realize this till later in life, that it wasn't just with boyfriends and relationships and friendships. It was also in my working environment, in my jobs, in my careers. There were so many times where I'd ask for something at work that, you know, to make the workflow better, and get denied and get denied. And then, so I would just compensate for it, right? In the relationship, in the job, whatever it was. And then as soon as I would leave, that that system or whatever I asked for at the job would suddenly be happening after I left. And it finally clicked. Like, it finally clicked one day. I was like, oh, I'm asking for what I want. I'm not getting it. And then I'm continuing to be the best girlfriend, be the best employee, be the best friend, be the... all of it, just all of it. And I thought that was just how I was supposed to live, is if I don't get what I want, it just means that I'm wanting too much. It means that maybe I don't actually want it, right? Like, that's another kind of societal mind game I feel like I've been played is, well, do you really want it? I mean, it feels like that's a lot of money. It costs a lot of money. It takes a lot of time. Do you really want it? Maybe you don't really want it. And then you're like, oh, I guess I don't want it. And then 6 months later, your heartstrings are pulling towards that course or that place or that person that you really want. But, something or someone told you, like, do you really want it? I don't think you really want it. And I want to say that it's never too late. It's never too late to really start looking at your life and assessing, do I really want this? Do I really want this? And it could be as simple as, I don't know, waking up in the morning and going to a cycling class that you hate. Maybe you hate cycling, but someone at some point told you cycling was the best way to lose weight. And so it's not really something you desire. Maybe you'd rather go kickboxing, So it could be little things, like little decisions that you're like, oh, maybe I don't really like cycling. I actually like kickboxing. And start just listening to those desires, listening to those pulls and pushes towards the things that you want. And it's taken me so long, but it's not too late to just keep moving in the direction of what you want and what you desire and what feels good to you. And when someone says no, oh, we can't do that for you, that's a choice. That's a choice point. You ask for something, they say no, we can't do that, or they don't want to do that for you. That's a choice point. Do you really want that thing that they can't give you? Because if you really want that thing they can't give you, you'll 99.9% be able to find it somewhere else. And it could be as simple as dental. Like, when you're applying for a job and they don't offer a dental package and they're like, sorry, we just don't offer that. I bet there's a job just down the road with the same pay and the same healthcare and everything else that offers a dental package. We can't be so scared to ask for what we want and not accept anything less. Because I've done that a lot. I've asked for what I want, I've accepted less, and it's always come back to bite me. Because my heart knows what it wants, my heart knows what it needs. And the longer I don't listen to that, the more painful it gets, the more irritable I get, resentful. And as soon as I realign with my heart's desires, it's like everything starts clicking into place. So, ask for what you want. Don't be afraid to keep asking until you get it. If the person, place, or thing cannot give that to you, I'm sure you can find it somewhere else. I almost guarantee it. So keep going after what you desire. Keep loving yourself. And that's my story for today. I hope you have a good one.